good day. Team is it's a rejuvenated team, and like the way they've really trained over the last 2.5 months, and getting back on the field was great today.
Rejuvenated in what way?
Just attitude, confidence. There's a bounce in their step, and it was it's been good. It's been good over the last weeks, months, and then great to get back started on the field.
I know it's only been one day, but what do you think of Shea?
Did good. Did a good job. As did a lot of guys. It was and for a first day, I mean, it was guys that studied. Guys, wasn't the first time that they thought about the plays or the defensive calls or the punt protections. Guys came out and had a high level of understanding, and it was good execution on the first day.
Jim, do you have an update on Shea's timeline with regards to eligibility, or when you might hear something from NCAA?
No.
Are you hopeful, or what are you thinking?
I don't have an update.
When you go through, because you don't have an update and you don't know, do you just go through just normal progression with him and say, you're going to get these reps and the other guys the same way? Do you just go with it at maybe thinking that, okay, yeah, we will have him?
The reps are being evenly distributed amongst the quarterbacks.
Is Grant Newsome able to practice yet?
No.
Can he do anything with the team right now, or?
He's working out. He's conditioning, but he's not at the point to come back and practice with the team.
I think you said Grant Perry's also limited on the radio.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else besides those two that's not going to be full go during spring ball?
Yeah, Luigi, Jamison Alfredall. There's a few, and then Ty Weekly. Looks like he fractured the metacarpal in his foot today, so he'll be out for all spring ball, but back for the season.
I know it's only day one, but who have you kind of seen step up as a leader, being more vocal now that this new class is coming up to be seniors and upperclassmen?
Oh, the guys that really just jump right out. Rashawn Gary is the most dedicated into this. Devin Bush Jr., Chase Winovich, Ben Mason. Those would be the four that jump out, and there's others, but yeah, it's as I said, it's been watching for weeks and months now as they've gone through the strength and conditioning program, and it's been really good.
How was it to work with some of the new coaches on the field finally?
Great. It was really great. Great guys, great coaches. Very, very competent, very good at their jobs.
Particularly with Jim McElwain, what does he bring to the table for you as a wide receivers coach?
Great intellect, but also a lot of fire. It was great to see his enthusiasm, and he gets after it. I mean, there's some paint peeling out there. He gets into it, and didn't know that side of him, but it was tremendous enthusiasm, and you could tell he was like all of us coaches. We were chomping at the bit. We were ready to go, but thought he was outstanding.
What kind of impact has Ed Warner made in his work with the offensive line so far?
Really good. We've had tremendous collaboration on the offensive side with the staff. It's it's been a huge focus for our team, and I've been doing it for weeks and months now, and really like the way the way it's come together. The contribution we're getting. We're getting contribution from so many great coaches on the offensive side. They're working great together, and really been good that way.
Jim, have you named an offensive coordinator, or is it going to be a collaborative process going forward?
Yeah, it's gonna be a collaborative process.
What is the advantage to that? Not having an offensive coordinator, but having a group doing it.
Well, I mean, I haven't decided what it really comes down to who the play caller is going to be and how we're going to call plays. I mean, that's really probably what you're asking. I haven't decided that yet, but it's always going to be a collaborative process on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball and the special teams. So, we're just very excited about the staff. Really excited about strength staff. Really excited about training staff. Really excited about our equipment staff. Our nutritionist. Wait till you meet Abigail. She's amazing. Recruiting staff. Our football DFO, Mark Tuasame, is doing an incredible job. I mean, I really feel like everything is really humming from a staff, coaching staff, and also our players. There's a confidence, about them that it's like I said, rejuvenated. That's what it feels like.
Well, I was going to bring that. You said are you rejuvenated in a way too? I mean, did you do some soul search? I mean, what did you do? Did you change at all coming off of last season as well, and come into this season more rejuvenated?
Just did all the things. That I really felt that assessed the program. Myself as a coach and the entire program, and there's a lot of great things in our program, and felt like taking those great things and keeping them, and then anything that was mediocre, wanted to change it and make it great. And that's been a lot of work, been a process, and that has, maybe that's what's rejuvenated me. I mean, I really feel like I feel great about all aspects of the program right now, and probably the best analogy I can think of is, I mean, you plow the fields and expose what's good and what's not good, and then you go about fixing it.
You talked about implementing more the RPO into the offense. How do you go about doing that, and what do these quarterbacks in particular give you that make you think this is going to be good for us?
I said that? Quote me on that one. Give me that quote.
Well, you told the Michigan Insider that you were going to implement more RPO. You were looking into it, and you were going to implement more RPO. Maybe not overhaul the complete offense.
Who at the Michigan Insider said that?
I'm not. No, so.
Sam Webb's show.
Sam Webb.
Yeah, Sam Webb's.
Oh, okay. We're studying our offense, and we're studying all aspects of our offense, and getting our offense improved. Been doing that for months, and today was the first day to get it out there in the field, and keeping the things we do good, really well, and seeing if there's some other things that we can add to it, and so we're in that process.
How did the early enrollees take to winter conditioning, and what did you see from them today?
Really good, really good. Joe Milton had a really good first day. Very impressive. He treated the first practice like it was a game. You could see him over there studying. He was praying. He was like he was getting ready for a game. I loved it. And then went out and really acquitted himself well today. Threw the ball good and did a very good job. Miles Sims, the same, and Taylor Upshaw as well. Those three guys have been great. They've had a great first 2 months. They walk around with a smile on their face and doing well in school. They're part of the family now, but. There's been no drama or issues. They've very mature youngsters, all three. So really happy with them.
You spoke a lot about Tariq Black before the bowl game. Where is he now? I mean, I'm
He's
sure
back
has
full
believed it.
speed.
And how's he look so far?
Good. Had a good first day. Yeah, it was good to see him back out there.
Is there a level of excitement that's maybe kind of high with those young wide receivers, given that they kind of showed potential, but maybe not the polish last year, and where you can see them going this year?
Definitely. In so many of our young guys, that go from year one to year two, and now they're doing things for the second time, things that they've already done. It's awesome. And put it to you this way: I've noticed, through all the years of football, I mean, when you first come in as a freshman to college, the one question you have is, am I good enough? Am I good enough to really be a college football player? And that's something that, let alone be a pro football player, but am I good enough to be a college football player? And 8 years from now, turns out, yeah, I was good enough. But, to try to not make it take 8 years to figure that out and try to condense that to 12 months is really the goal. And, through coaching and through dedication, that confidence can come out in 12 months. So I'm seeing that with some of our guys because I see their confidence. There's a bob of the chin now, and yeah, I can do this. Good enough to do this. So, and if they, unless they neglect to do for themselves what they need to, then we feel like it can take a 12 months is long enough period of time for that. So excited for a lot of the freshmen that played last year, and I see it reflected in the way they carry themselves and the confidence that they have now.
We like to narrow the focus of what happens in spring ball. An offensive line seems to be a major storyline, I guess we would write it. I mean, how much is that a main focus for you with this spring? And can you see a Bredesen moving to tackle? Is that something that you would look at to make room for Ruiz and Onwenu if you got a different guy at center? I mean, how are you approaching the offensive line this spring? Just trying different people in?
Yeah, I mean, there's really proven players inside. Caesar's going to center, and he'll be competing there. And then the other veteran players that have played guard, Mike Onwenu, Ben Bredesen, Steven Spinellis, and then there's those other freshmen now that are, you're hoping that they're gonna come along. Stuber, Honingford, and others. The tackles, feel good about JBB and John Runyon and Chuck Filiaga, James Hudson, and others. But that's pretty much where they're set. Inside players, the guard, centers, and the tackles.
Who would back up Ruiz? Would that be Spinellis? Because he was in the bowl game.
Well, I mean, we're not really into, that yet. The guys are in there competing for spots, and eventually you're going to get the best 5 linemen that are going to play. Just to answer your question, I think Ben will stay at guard. He's a good guard. I mean, been starting since his freshman year, and has the strength to move a 3 technique, and I feel like that's where he'll be most valuable to our team, and the tackles will train and compete there as well. But yeah, Caesar's is he going to be one of our best 5? I don't think there's any question about that, and probably maybe one of our best, if not best. So we love him at the center position, and then we'll go from there to choose the best 5, next best 5. Or next best 4, but yeah, Ben Bredesen's going to be in there, and Michael Onwenu's looking really solid, and then the competitive battles will wage out there at the tackle position.
You mentioned the strength and conditioning staff earlier. How has the team responded to having Coach Herbert and his new trainers?
They've been great. I mean, talk about you know, great collaboration. Ben not only is a great coach himself, I mean, incredible staff. Tank, Rowe, Jay Tress, Coach Locke. I mean, they like read each other's body language. It's like they know what each is thinking. And dedicated coaches, and you know, very experienced. It's been tremendous. So we just keep grinding. But they love what they do. That's their world, and they're great at it. And our team has responded.
What does Ben, your strength coach, do in particular that really caused you to reach out and bring him in? What in particular stands out about him? What changes has he made so far?
Like I just said, I mean, he's really dedicated and has a tremendous staff, and they love what they do. And you know, it's a transfer of energy, really. I mean, like any great coach would do. You know, your energy to the players' energy. That you know, you see it, you know it's good, and you know, our guys are really developing. So yeah, it's been a great couple months.
Have you been watching the basketball at all? What do you think of the boys for?
Oh my gosh, the beasts! They were beasts. I mean, I don't think I'm going too far on a limb here. I think that the way the team played the other night, I mean, they could have beat the Los Angeles Lakers. Just so exciting. It's so exciting. You know, there's great inspiration too. I mean, it looked like we were playing with 7 players and they were playing with 5 players. I don't know that much about basketball, but it just had that feel. I mean, the guys were attacking on both ends of the floor, the offensive side and the defensive side, and it was great. So much excitement. So happy for Coach Beeline, his staff, the team, and onward. You know, can't wait for tomorrow, for Sunday.
Yeah, you got it right first. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Can't wait for tomorrow. Can't wait for tomorrow.